We got a question here from Marie Laura, and she says, what to do to have more energy and be more hopeful. Now, what I'm going to try and do is condense what should be a 25-hour video into 5 minutes. There's a lot to get through, Laura, and there's a lot to work on, and it's not just one thing. In our online recovery program alone, there's over 25 hours worth of coaching videos on every topic you can imagine. It's like the Netflix of recovery. Energy is usually the last thing that comes back as you start to get better. What we want to focus on, we want to swap the word and focus on energy to stamina. Stamina and capacity is what you want to be focusing on. So how can I improve my strength, stamina, and capacity over time? As you start to do that, energy will start to come back and your system will start to be able to produce more energy, and that's basically how it works. So don't focus too much on I need more energy. It's how can I build more strength and stamina without feeling any worse than I currently do. And as you get healthier, energy goes up and symptoms go away and start to decrease as well because you're healthy. A couple of things you need to focus on, and again, it's kind of everything. Quality sleep, routine and structure is super important too. So again, if you're waiting and wishing and hoping for things to change and you're actually not doing anything to make that change, then nothing's going to happen for you. You can't wait to get better. You've got to start to do things to help yourself get better. 3, nutrition. This is one that gets so overlooked and is an absolute game changer. When most of our clients come into our program and they haven't been eating consistently enough, having the right combinations in terms of sustaining energy and eating frequently enough, when they start to do that, they notice a massive difference pretty much instantly. Check in with your nutrition, make sure it's on point, make sure you're eating the right things for you that are actually nourishing you and sustaining you, and you're eating frequently enough to level out your blood sugar levels. The other thing that is really helpful is restorative movement. Everyone's different. And I've done 2 really important videos on this in the past on exercise, when to, when not to. A lot of people shouldn't even go there right now because they're not ready for it. But restorative movement is actually really calming on the nervous system and really effective in terms of producing more energy, building more strength and stamina, and basically it's a really safe, effective way to do it. I would recommend not going to a personal trainer or going to a physiotherapist who doesn't understand where you're at. It's not like you need an exercise program. You just need to restore energy in your body. This is why we call it restorative movement. So it would be from the ground up, laying down, could be even on your bed or sitting down, but you want to build up slowly and appropriately for you. Again, if you're unsure about what to do and what a baseline is, go and watch the free baseline training. I'll leave a link in the description, and that'll help you figure out what's appropriate for you right now and what you can build into. It's not just one thing. And it's so important to get it all right. There's so many pieces to the puzzle that you need to put together. That's that side of things, and it can take time, and what got you here won't get you there. So with our clients, we help them build a baseline, and then they get to this point where they're like plateaued and they're like, oh, what do I do now? And then we have to shake things up and change it completely because they don't need to do what they did back there to get to here. They almost need to loosen the grip and let go a little bit so they can enter into life more easily. And that's also where we talk about progression and talk about really moving forward and progressing. What does their life look like? You know, what are your goals? What are your dreams? And working towards that. And that can be quite energizing too. When we look at your values, we have a whole program just on mindset and values. What do you want your life to look like? What would absolutely ignite you? I'd love you to think about that just for a moment right now. What's the plan to work towards that dream over a period of time? And it's hard. You know, a lot of you guys are watching this and you're on the outside, you're not getting any help, you're not getting any accountability, you're not getting any coaching, and you don't see it. And this is why it's so important to put yourself in close proximity to people who are doing great things. It doesn't pay to be cheap when you're just hanging out with people who are bringing you down. Unfortunately, there is so many support groups out there that are not supportive. And anyone who's posting something that's useful or positive gets shut down real fast. This kind of goes into your second question. How do I be more hopeful? Surround yourself with really good people doing good things. So inside our program, everyone talks to each other. Everyone, shares their wins, their insights, their learnings, and it's super uplifting. Find that in your community somehow, whether it's online or offline. Find people who are doing what you want to do and get close to them and learn from them. Watch success stories. Like, there's so many success stories on the internet these days. Just like literally Google search, YouTube search, chronic fatigue syndrome recovery stories, CFS treatments, and you'll find some awesome stories there. We've got heaps on our YouTube channel, and we've got more coming for you too. But I think the most inspiring thing is when you see people winning. It's like, oh my God, this person went from not being able to leave their house to now hiking for 7 days straight, which just happened recently for one of our mothers in our program. This girl got pregnant and she was told she'd never be able to fall pregnant. This guy just finished his university degree after a year of working in the program. This person just went for a 2-kilometer swim in the ocean and had CFS 7 years ago. You know, there's all these amazing stories, and so you need to inspire yourself and be inspired. I hope that helps. This was a condensed version of what I would, what we would teach you inside our program. Do your best. The most important thing really is consistency, because once you get consistency, that just it will give you confidence and build confidence in yourself that you're doing the right things, and that it feels good when you start, feeling it and you're going, oh yeah, this actually feels good and I can see where I'm going now. Hope this helps. If you found it helpful, leave a like and subscribe, and check out all the free trainings in the link in the description too. Speak to you soon. Bye.